Hello YouTube, it's Squealers Delight here once again, and this time we're making bacon. As you can see, we've got a few ingredients here. So we're just going to break down what we're going to do here today to make some bacon. We've got all of our stuff set up, so let's go through our ingredients now. First, we have some coarse kosher salt. I use Morton. It's the best that I've used so far. Got some sodium nitrite or curing salt called pink salt. Can't eat that by itself, but you're gonna need that. You have some 100% pure maple syrup. You can use just about any 100% pure maple syrup. We've got some C&H pure dark brown cane sugar here. That's gonna help sweeten up the bacon. Also, I've got a measuring cup. You're gonna need that. Dry measuring cups and spoons. Some gloves for handling the meat. Then you're also gonna need obviously your pork belly, 5 pound. Scoot this out the way and let's get busy here. Now, the pork belly is from the underside of the pig, obviously. You want to get a pork belly that's at least 5 pounds. I've got it in a Ziploc bag here. I have a 10-pound pork belly that I just split in half. So I'm gonna make 2 5 pounds, and then obviously you're gonna need a bucket or a bowl there to put all your cure in. So let's get started on making our belly bacon. So as you can see, if you look at the bacon on the end, you see some silver skin there. I'm not gonna remove that, but if you look at it on the edge here, you can see that's obviously gonna make bacon. This does not have the skin on, but it's got a layer of fat there. So here I'm gonna put the salt in there. Also gonna put 2 teaspoons of curing pink salt in there as well. Got to measure out very carefully with this stuff. This stuff's dangerous. Now I'm gonna put 1/4 cup of packed brown sugar into my cure mixture here. Got to pack it in there really good. 1/4 cup. And then I'm gonna go ahead and get started in mixing up my dry ingredients for my cure. Mix it up very thoroughly. And once you get done doing that, you're gonna get all of that stuff off of there. Remember, you've got pink salt on your hands, so you have to be very careful. Now I'm pouring in 1/4 cup of the 100% maple syrup. All out of there. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and start making it into a paste that we can spread all over the pork bellies. You can use your hands if you want to, but I wanted to make sure that I got it all incorporated together. And then you turn out with this nice fine paste that you're gonna spread on your pork bellies. It's very, very sticky, so be careful with it, because remember, you've got the pink salt in there too. Now we're gonna go ahead and start putting this on our pork belly. But first, what I'm going to do is take that pork belly. I've already rinsed it off and washed it pretty good. Cleaned it off pretty good as much as I can. And I'm gonna take that pork belly and put it in a 2-gallon Ziploc bag. You can find these Ziploc bags online on Amazon. That's where I got mine from. They're pretty cheap. So once you get the pork belly into the bag, just go ahead and take a handful of this stuff and just start rubbing the cure into the pork belly. Be sure that you rub it on both sides there and get the edges as well. It's very important that you get the entire piece of meat. Once you get done doing that, as you can tell, I've got it incorporated on both sides of the meat. Just take your Ziploc bag and go ahead and try to burp the bag as best as you can to get all of the air out. If you have a vacuum sealer, this would work great. And then you just want to go ahead and seal up your bag, and there you go. You've got curing pork belly for bacon. Now I'm gonna start with the other one. As you can tell, I just washed this one off as well. Dry it with a paper towel. You want it to be kind of tacky and sticky so that the cure can adhere to the belly. And you just continue doing this. I'm getting direction from my eldest daughter here, aka my second wife in training. So what you want to do at this point, you want to go ahead and rub that cure into your pork belly. As you can tell, I've got quite a bit of pork belly. The pork prices are pretty high in this area of the country because of the pork sickness that's been going around with piglet that kills piglets. So this is a pretty expensive piece of meat that I'm working with here. 10 pounds of pork belly, I think it cost me right around 50 to 55 bucks. So obviously I was pretty concerned with doing this since I've never done this before. I wanted it to turn out well. So I'm just rubbing in this pork belly cure, and here I am burping the second bag of pork belly bacon. Let's move that cutting board out of the way here. Move that bowl out of the way too. And so I'll go ahead and get that bag sealed up. Let's burp it again. Get all that air out of there. Because what's going to happen during the curing process, it's going to pull moisture out of the meat. Go ahead and seal this bag up. Make sure that it's not open. And now I've got 2 bags of pork belly bacon that are preparing to cure. So what you want to do with this is you want to cure it for 7 days. And on the first day, you want to start it skin side down in the refrigerator. And then after that, every other day, you want to flip it over. So for my sake, for ease, I put both bellies in a larger bag. So when I flip one, I flip the other. So day 1, pork fat or skin side down. Day 3, side up. Day 5, side down. And then day 7, you want to take it out of the cure, wash it off, and then let it sit in the refrigerator for 24 hours until it forms a pellicle. So this was the day that I did this, there was a rainbow out, and I'm a Christian, so this was just the confirmation that this belly was going to do good things and be pretty good. So here's the belly, skin side down on day 1, and after 7 days, here we go. We've got our belly smoking in the smoker at between 200 and 225 degrees till it was 150 degrees internal. There's my second and third wives along with their cat Unless I say their cat. They're all sniffing and trying to get a good piece of bacon here. So I went ahead and gave him a piece, I suppose. So this is what it turned out to look like again after it was smoked. I was quite pleased with the outcome. When I first took it out of the bag after the 7 days, it didn't smell like anything, which was a good thing. So you can tell there's a lot of moisture in this belly bacon here. I went ahead and sliced it up. I have a slicer that I did well with. I cut the ends into lardons. And I went ahead and fried up some here. Right off of the smoker. It was pretty doggone good. I liked it so much that I gave my neighbor some and went ahead and put the rest of it in the deep freezer. It should keep for at least a few months. This is the belly bacon. I fried it up here. And this is my wife inspecting my bacon. Making sure that everything is copacetic. Must have been because she ate a piece here. And of course my junior wives, they seem to enjoy it as well because they too partook of the belly bacon as well. I got a thumbs up from my eldest there. So all in all, it was a grand success. I'm quite pleased with the bacon and how it turned out. And obviously there was none left, so just crumbs. So that's the bacon, and I hope you enjoyed this video. God bless.